So, as a whole, the Purvaphalguni Nakshatra is all about leading a comfortable life, trying to dress very nicely and get some appreciation. Whole thing is the whole work here for Purvaphalguni energy is to make the life comfortable and make the life worthy to live. And Purvaphalguni, the deity is Bhaga, which is also having this Venusian qualities more, the enjoyment, the affection, the marital felicity, the sexual passion, affection, love, and the energy of no activity is also seen here. And the energy of no activity actually means the recreation activity. It's a kind of storing the energy so that in future they can work on. And so, basically, the Purvaphalguni energy is considered to be auspicious, is considered to be good. But if something malefic energy or malefic planet is present here, it may lead to a kind of more no activity, which is a kind of laziness, and it will delay the things. So one of the fundamental things you need to understand here is Purvaphalguni Nakshatra comes after Magha Nakshatra. Magha is always about the material achievements, the great achievements. It's a throne, royal throne. So once you're sitting on the royal throne, how you feel, that is Purvaphalguni energy. You feel relaxed. The relaxation is a basic and fundamental idea. Comfort is another idea for Purvaphalguni. So after the victory crown and throne achieved through some intense battles, through some kind of struggle in Magha Nakshatra, it is natural that rest, relaxation, and enjoyment follow. Because once you are sitting on the royal throne with a sense of achievement, you feel relaxed. So this is what Purvaphalguni is all about. A period of rest follows every period of activity. And one more thing, the rest is not like you're sleeping somewhere, right? It's not a sleep. It's casually when you're sitting on a swinging hammock, when you're sitting on a couch, very casually and taking some rest, you're relaxed. It's not a deep sleep kind of thing, right? It's very much casual and very nice relaxation. So once you are relaxed, what you do after that? You perform some activity. So relaxation follows activity generally. Just like a sunny calm follows a storm. So before storm you can see a kind of calmness. So that is the nature. And the nakshatra energy, the nature, our mother nature, our earth, everything follows. These are connected and they are cyclic in nature. So after rest you expect some activity, right? So among all the nakshatras, Purvaphalguni is the most related to the recreational aspect of nature's functionings. The recreational aspect is very much important here. it offers shelter from the very big drama of life, right? So you have so much of drama going on in your life. Every life has some drama, whether it's a positive drama or negative drama, it's a different thing. But yes, every life has some drama going on. And in this whole drama of life, you want a kind of relaxation, you want a kind of rest, enjoyment. So that particular energy, right, is actually Purvaphalguni energy. And if you understand more, try to understand more, the sense of self having been firmly established in Magha, because you have some comfortable achievements there in the Magha. So the comfortable achievement is also a cyclic process. It's a kind of connected cyclic process. Even you can connect this to a fetus in the mother's womb, and also you can connect to this, the whole worldly activities, the mundane astrology stuff, because that energy is basically cyclic. It's connected cyclic, right? Whatever happens in the sukshma form, it also happens in the sthula form, and whatever happens in the minutest format, and the same thing happens in the visible format also, right? That is the fundamental principle in astrology. So the sense of self having been firmly established in Magha, self-absorption reaches a peak in this particular nakshatra, right? The concept of self is coming into the picture if you observe, because you already achieved something. Then how you feel? You not only feel a kind of relaxation, you also think about yourself more because you achieved something. So just like a tired person looking for some place and time to rest, the concerns here are me, myself, and I. Because you're tired completely. You're not in a position to think about any other person in the world because you're tired. So you feel that it's time to think about myself because you're tired. Basically, you're tired. When you're tired, you have less amount of energy. And in the spheres of treatment, the first treatment goes for you, yourself. So you think about yourself first, generally, right? Then only you think about others. So when a person is too much tired, then the person basically thinks about him, the I, myself, and me, right? That is the energy of Purvaphalguni here. So the intensive absorption of this nakshatra makes it dramatic. So you try to have some rest from the drama of life, whether it is positive drama or negative drama, and you're tired, so you think about yourself more, right? So the fact that it falls in the middle of the sign of dramatics, the Leo is the sign of dramatics, it further encourages this tendency, making it the most theatrical among all the nakshatras. It's very much theatrical. So you can say it's about dramatics. It's very much theatrical, right? It's not only a kind of having so much of self-concern. It's not only that, it has the nature of dramatics and theatrical nature. So Purvaphalguni natives have a strong desire to be noticed for what they are and what they do. You know, they want to get noticed whatever they do, and thereby they want to get some appreciation, because they try to do some good things and they feel good if someone notices it, right? So this is the reason why a lot of Purvaphalguni natives fall prey to some kind of pretentious behavior and attitudes, because they want some appreciation. So when you want some appreciation, what you do, you try to do something better. You're trying to, even you try to pretend to do something good, because you want some appreciation. You want your image to be seen as very good, very clean, or uh, very nice, basically. Then only you will get some appreciation. So it may lead to some kind of pretentious behavior. So if you try to pretend that you are someone who is better, then obviously you're losing yourself also, right? There's a other side of coin here, that is losing yourself. Even though you're thinking about yourself more, actually there are so many you know there's some complex behavior here. If you understand, even though you're thinking about yourself more, you are trying to act very nicely, so thereby you feel like you may get some appreciation, right? So the pretentious behavior is also present here, because you want your image to be very nice, you want some appreciation, right? So think about the nature here. Natives with Purvaphalguni energy, they don't want to take, they want some relaxation. There is a energy of no activity. There is a energy of sitting in the swinging hammock, right? How you feel, the stress less behavior, because you are already tired, so you think more about yourself. You're not in a position to think about other self, because you are already tired in the Magha Nakshatra. The soul is tired, so now you feel it's time to get some relaxation. And of course, there is a no activity energy here. No activity follows some activity, obviously. The relaxation follows some activity. So, and and the natives try to dress up very nicely. They want some appreciation. They they try to act very nice. They try to act very good, so that they can get some appreciation, right? So there is a sense of dramatics, theatrical nature. There is a sense of pretentious behavior, right? So they can act. They can act. That is one energy you can notice here. They can act. Even the planetary lord of this nakshatra is Venus, which is related to this cinema, this movies, a fashion industry, right? So you can note this point here. And learning anything, especially new things, becomes very hard for such natives, as they don't want to look beyond their own little world, because what they want is very less, so they may not think beyond, right? Because they just want some comfortable life. They don't want something, you know, uh, they just want some comfortable life. So they are comfortable with their little world, no matter how superficial it might be. They are comfortable with the little world. They just want to be happy. They just want to be stress free. they want to relax, right? That's it. The energy is very, very simple. There's a kind of pretentious behavior. Why the pretentious behavior is also coming? Because once they try to pretend very nicely, that's it. There would be no other problem coming into them, right? And because their inner self is asking for some kind of comfort, some kind of relaxation, enjoyment, affection, a marital felicity, sexual passion, love, right? So basically, they are comfortable with a relaxed behavior, a stress-free behavior, and they are good enough if they get some appreciation, right? So that's the energy. So even if there is a kind of situation, there's a kind of ugly situation, awkward situation, they try to pretend very nicely so that things would be seen as good. That's it, right? So they are happy with their own little world. If it wasn't for Purvaphalguni, terms like vanity, it wouldn't exist even, you say, right? The vanity is the correct word, right? Another word we can use is pompousness, right? Vanity is the correct word, and pompousness is another word you can use here. So vanity and pompousness, so taking some kind of pride about their appearance, because they already worked hard on that, right? So they want some appreciation, of course. So when you appear very nicely and you are expecting some appreciation from others, there is an energy of taking pride with your appearance also, right? So now you can understand in this video, the Purvaphalguni Nakshatra is not only about the relaxation, affection, love and softness, the tenderness, not only that, it's also about a kind of drama. It's also about a drama in the sense, it's not they don't want to, involve in the drama of life, but they are dramatic, they are a bit theatrical, they act, they pretend to be good so that they are in a safe zone, they are in a comfortable zone, right? Because they don't want to see, once you have achieved something and once you're sitting on a royal throne, you feel relaxed. You don't want to take risks at that time, right? You are already achieved something, because in the Magha energy is completely achievement. And then in the Purvaphalguni, you feel a kind of relaxation. In the mood of relaxation, nobody wants to take greater risks. So there is a sense of pretension there, right? You try to pretend very nicely because you have already achieved something and you're comfortable. You want some comfort, you want some safety, you want some relaxation, enjoyment, right? So a pretentious behavior, even Venus is the planetary lord, so they can act in movies, right? That is also good for them, you can say. And learning anything new is very much difficult for them, because they are very much satisfied with the little world they have. They're comfortable with it, they just want comfort, and they are very much concerned about their appearance, because the concept of self is always here, right? The concept of self-comfort, right? So they try to take some pride also because of their appearance, because they try to appear very nice, so they expect some appreciation also, right, in return, normally, right, as a process. So this is the energy we observed here. So the dramatics and the theatrical nature, the pretension, appearing to be good and trying to get some appreciation, right? So a kind of vanity is always present here, and satisfied with their little world that they have, because they just want comfort. They don't want something something dangerous or something risky. They just want happiness, so they are happy with their little world. So once you are happy with your little own world, and you don't want to involve in a kind of in risks or in dangers, right? So generally you just be living in your own world. You're comfortable with that. You talk about your safety, you talk about yourself, you just be happy, so that your life can be in a state of enjoyment, in a state of relaxation, in a state of no activity also. So that is the behavior of Purvaphalguni, right? You try to get the energy here. The energy is very much simpler, right? So you just imagine a person thinking about himself, living in his own little world, and only talking about comfort, no activity, right? And also try to pretend so that he lives in the same comfort zone, and also he can be a good actor. At the same time, he is very much concerned about his appearance. He makes sure that he is very handsome. He works on that for sure, because appearance is the main goal, is the main idea of this particular nakshatra. Appearance, 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 and getting some appreciation, right? You may find people with other nakshatras with living in their own world, and but they may not be satisfied with that. But Purvaphalguni energy is satisfied with that little own world also, and of course they want some grandness, because Venus is the planetary lord. So you just imagine a upper middle class girl living in a comfortable environment and taking all the care for her appearance, and trying to get some appreciation, and trying to be grand to an extent, and trying to pretend as good as she can, and takes no big risks, just want some enjoyable life, just wants some comfortable life, right? So this is the energy of Purvaphalguni. We'll talk about this more in our next upcoming video. Thanks for watching my video.